Hi, Matt again from Zookbinders, and today we're going to talk a little bit more about pricing and specifically what you are worth. Not so much what albums are worth, that's a whole nother topic, but what you are worth as a wedding pro, as a wedding photographer. So often photographers are uncomfortable and anxious and nervous about how to set prices for what they do, and it's understandable. As with any art form, it's kind of abstract, right? What that's really worth to somebody. But there's really three practical approaches to setting your price. And the first one is competitor pricing. What are others in your industry charging? What are other people in your town charge for wedding photography? Now, this is probably the easiest number to arrive at, but is it really the best way to do it? Who really are your competitors after all? And who's to say what their level of experience is or even what their cost of doing business is? So the temptation to undercut competition to draw in business, at the end of the day, you're just sidestepping the hard work of understanding what your costs are, as well as ways that you would differentiate yourself from the competitors, and ultimately you reduce yourself to commodity status, and you probably won't be in business too long if that's the approach that you take with pricing. The second one is called cost plus pricing, and it's really based on your cost of doing business. So to arrive at this, you want to include everything from your studio rent to your camera equipment to your advertising and marketing expenses, even to the more mundane things like your insurance and depreciation and even self-employment taxes. So now, get that number, and to that, add to it the profit margin that you want to make to support yourself and your family, or at least that percentage of your family income that is your goal. So the formula then becomes, how many events do I have to shoot at what price point to reach my goals? This is a great exercise to understand what your costs of doing business are. So lastly is something called value pricing, and that's really based on perceived value or a brand. Companies who understand this draw a quality distinction between themselves and their competitors, and they project their brand as synonymous with a feel or a lifestyle. Think Ralph Lauren or Apple or BMW. So these brands command higher prices largely because of the aura that they've built around their own brands. Their customers feel almost part of an exclusive club, and the price is fair as long as your marketing is able to erase the doubt in the minds of buyers who know that they are paying more. Let me say that again. The price is fair as long as the marketing, the brand presence that you put out there can erase any doubt in the minds of buyers who know that they are paying more for you. Charles Revson, the founder of Revlon Cosmetics, said, "In the factory we manufacture cosmetics, but in the store we sell hope." Photographers could stand to learn a lot from him. Remember, your brides are planning an event that they may have dreamed about since they were little girls. Your job is to help them visualize that dream. Put them in the starring role of their own wedding. Okay? And put it within their reach. Make it real for them. And they'll be and price is less of an issue if you can make that happen. So in the end, knowing what your competition is doing is useful. Understanding your expenses is really critical. But at the end of the day, just like those big luxury brands, concentrating on a feel and a lifestyle that your target market enjoys or aspires to is really what's going to set you apart and what's going to help you price your brand where you want it to be. So if you'd like to learn more about this subject in our album coaching program in general, give us a call at the number on your screen. We'd love to talk to you. Thanks.